90 days ago, I split my front lawn down the middle with a string line and did something I had been meaning to do for years. On the left half, I used a premium bagged lawn program, the kind you buy in the big box store, 4 bags in a season, the brand everyone knows. All in, that side cost me right around $80. On the right half, I used one thing, a bag of ammonium sulfate from the farm supply store, 2100 on the label. The whole bag cost about $20, and I used maybe a tenth of it, so per application, that side ran me under $2. Same lawn, same soil, same grass, same mower, same water, same sun. The only thing that changed was what went down on each side. And I am going to tell you the result right now, because I hate videos that make you wait 20 minutes for a payoff. The expensive side won 2 of the 4 things I was measuring. The cheap side won the other 2. And when I added up what actually mattered by the end of the 90 days, I have not bought a bag of premium lawn fertilizer since. But the reason why is not what I expected going in, and there is one situation where the cheap stuff will absolutely wreck your lawn if you do it the way I almost did. So stay with me, because that part matters more than the result. First, let me deal with the obvious objection, because I know some of you are already typing it. Ammonium sulfate is not a hack. It is not a hillbilly trick. It is not somebody's grandmother's secret. It is a standard agricultural nitrogen fertilizer that has been used on farms and golf courses for well over a century. 21% nitrogen, 24% sulfur. That is the entire ingredient list. There is nothing exotic in it. The reason you have not heard of it is not that it is a secret. It is that nobody makes any money telling you about it. There is no marketing budget behind a plain white bag at a feed store. The margin is in the branded 4-step program with the seasonal packaging. So this video is not me claiming to have discovered something. It is me putting 2 things side by side and telling you honestly what happened, including the parts where the expensive stuff was better. Let me explain how I set it up, because if the test is sloppy, the result is worthless. I ran a string down the center of the front lawn, roughly 2,000 square feet on each side. Both halves get the same sun. Both halves are the same grass, a fescue and bluegrass mix that went in when the house was built. Both halves have the same soil because it is one continuous yard with no obvious change in soil type across it. Both sides got mowed at the same time, at the same height, with the same mower. Both sides got the same water, not a drop more on either. The left side got the branded program on the schedule printed on the bag. Spring application, early summer, midsummer, all following the directions exactly. The right side got ammonium sulfate at roughly half a pound of actual nitrogen per 1,000 square feet per application, which works out to about 2.5 pounds of product per 1,000 square feet, watered in immediately. And I tracked 4 things: color, density, meaning how thick the turf got, how it handled the hot, dry stretch in the middle of the 90 days, and total cost, including my time. Here is what happened. The first 14 days told me almost nothing, and that surprised me. Both sides greened up. The cheap side did it faster, which I expected, because ammonium sulfate is a fast-release nitrogen. It dissolves, the roots take it up, and you see it inside a few days. The branded side came over about 2 weeks, because a chunk of the nitrogen in those bags is coated or release. That is by design, and it is genuinely a feature, not a flaw. By day 14, if you walked up to that lawn, you would have said the right half looked better, deeper color, and it got there quicker. By day 30, that flipped. The cheap side had started to fade. Not badly, but visibly. The fast-release nitrogen had done its work and moved on. Meanwhile, the branded side was holding a steady, even color that had not moved much in 2 weeks. And this is the first honest point I owe you. Release nitrogen is a real advantage, and anybody who tells you it is a marketing gimmick has not watched a lawn for 30 days. You are paying for a controlled feed that keeps working. That is a genuine product feature. The catch is what it costs you, and we will get to that. So at day 30, I did the second application on the cheap side, and this is where I nearly ruined the whole thing. It was hot, upper 80s, no rain in the forecast, and the lawn was already a little stressed. I spread the ammonium sulfate, and then I got a phone call, and I did not water it in for close to 2 hours. Within 3 days, I had yellow streaks. Not dead, but clearly burned along my spreader lines. That is the warning I promised you at the top, and I want to be very direct about it, because it is the single way this goes wrong. Ammonium sulfate is a salt. It is fast, it is concentrated, and it does not forgive. If you put it down and do not water it in, or you put it down in serious heat, or you overlap your spreader passes, you will burn the lawn. A branded release product is far more forgiving of exactly that kind of mistake, and for a lot of people that forgiveness alone is worth the extra money. I am not going to pretend otherwise to make my cheap option look better. Those streaks grew out in about 2 weeks with mowing, and after that I changed how I did it. Lower rate, applied in the evening, watered in within 15 minutes every single time. No burn after that, not once. Day 45 to day 60 is where the test got interesting, because that is when we hit the dry stretch. Almost 3 weeks, with barely any rain and real heat. The branded side went off color first. I did not expect that, and it took me a while to work out why. Here is what I think happened, and I want to be clear that this is my read of it, not a laboratory finding. That branded program had been pushing steady, consistent top growth for weeks. Lush, soft, water-hungry leaf tissue. When the water stopped, that side had more plant to keep alive and softer tissue to keep alive with, and it faded faster. The cheap side had been through a feed and fade cycle. Green up, ease off, green up again. Less continuous push. And when the dry weather hit, it was frankly a little tougher. There is also the sulfur. Ammonium sulfate is a quarter sulfur by weight, and sulfur is a nutrient that almost no homeowner ever thinks about and that a lot of soils are genuinely short on. It plays a direct role in chlorophyll production and in how efficiently the plant uses nitrogen. I cannot prove that is what I was seeing, but it is a real difference between the two products, and it lines up with what I watched. By day 60, the cheap side looked better under stress, by a clear margin. Let me pause here for a second, because this is exactly the kind of thing this whole channel exists for, and I have put all of it in one place at backyardverdict.com. Every product we have tested against its expensive equivalent, the rates, the timing, what to buy and what to skip, organized by the problem you actually have rather than by which video it was in. There is a QR code on screen if you are watching on a television and do not want to type it out. It is free, there is nothing to sign up for, it is just the reference version of what we work through here. Now, back to the last 30 days. Day 60 to day 90, the weather broke, rain came back, and both sides recovered. And here is the final state, honestly reported. Color at 90 days, very close. If I am being scrupulous, the branded side was slightly more even. Not deeper, not darker. More uniform. The cheap side had more variation across it, because fast-release nitrogen amplifies whatever unevenness is in your spreading. That is a real point in favor of the expensive bag, and it is a point in favor of buying a decent spreader. Density at 90 days, essentially a tie. I could not tell you which side was thicker by looking, and when I got down and looked at plant counts in a few spots, they were close enough that I would not claim a winner. Stress performance, the cheap side, clearly. That 3-week dry stretch was the most useful part of the whole 90 days. Cost, not close. $80 versus a $20 bag of which I used maybe a fifth across 3 applications. Call it $4 of product on that side for the entire 90 days. So let me give you the honest scoreboard. The branded program won on evenness of color and on being hard to screw up. Those are real advantages, and for some people, they are the deciding ones. The ammonium sulfate won on cost, by a margin that is not even a discussion, and it won on how the turf held up when conditions got hard. And the thing that tipped it for me, which I did not measure and did not expect, was mowing. The branded side needed cutting more often, consistently. That steady release feed keeps pushing growth, and growth is the thing you then have to go remove every week with a machine, in the heat, on a Saturday. Over 90 days, that is a real number of hours. I was paying $80 for a program that also gave me more work. Before I give you the method, I owe you the limits of what this actually proves, because I would rather you trust the next 50 videos than oversell this one. This is one lawn, one soil type, one climate, one season. It is not a controlled trial, and I am not a laboratory. Somebody in a different region with different soil could reasonably get a different result, particularly on that drought stretch, which is the finding I would most want somebody else to check. I also did not replicate it. A real test would run several strips of each treatment scattered across the yard so that a patch of better soil could not quietly decide the outcome. Mine was two big halves, and if there is a difference in the ground between the left and right side of my front lawn, that difference is baked into everything I just told you. What I am confident about is the cost arithmetic, because that part does not depend on my yard at all. Nitrogen is nitrogen. What it costs per pound is a number you can check yourself at any store in the country this afternoon. Everything else, treat as one guy's observation over one season, which is exactly what it is. Now let me give you exactly how to run the cheap side, because if you take one thing from this video, it should be the method, not the scoreboard. You want ammonium sulfate, 2100. Farm supply store, feed store, or agricultural supply. A 50-pound bag typically runs somewhere in the $20 to $30 range depending on where you are, and for a normal suburban lawn that is multiple seasons of product. Rate. This is the number that matters, and it is the number people get wrong. You are aiming for about half a pound of actual nitrogen per 1,000 square feet per application. Because the bag is 21% nitrogen, that works out to roughly 2.5 pounds of product per 1,000 square feet. If your lawn is 4,000 square feet, that is about 10 pounds of product per application. Weigh it the first time. Do not eyeball it. A kitchen scale and a bucket takes 2 minutes, and it is the difference between a green lawn and yellow spreader stripes. Use a broadcast spreader, not a drop spreader if you can help it, and walk it in an even overlapping pattern like you would mow. Half your material in one direction and half perpendicular is even better and takes barely any extra time. Then water it in. Immediately. Not later, not tonight, immediately. 15 to 20 minutes with a sprinkler over that area, enough to dissolve the granules off the leaf blades and carry them into the soil. This single step is the whole difference between success and burn. Apply in the evening or early morning, and skip it entirely if you are in a serious heat wave or the lawn is already drought-stressed. Feeding a stressed lawn is asking a tired plant to run. Frequency is every 4 to 6 weeks during active growth. That is more often than a branded 4-step program, and that is the honest trade-off. You do more trips across the lawn, and you pay 1/10 as much. 2 more things you should know before you switch. First, ammonium sulfate acidifies your soil over time. That is genuinely useful if your soil runs alkaline, which is common in a lot of regions, and is often exactly why a lawn stays pale no matter what you feed it. But if your soil is already acidic, repeated heavy use will push it further, and eventually that works against you. A $20 soil test tells you which situation you are in, and I would rather you spend $20 finding out than spend 3 seasons guessing. Second, this is nitrogen and sulfur. That is it. There is no phosphorus and no potassium in that bag. For most established lawns that is fine, because most established soils have adequate phosphorus and potassium, and adding more does nothing. But if a soil test says you are short on potassium, ammonium sulfate will not fix that, and no amount of it will. So the honest positioning is this. Ammonium sulfate is not a magic product. It is nitrogen, sold without a marketing budget, at roughly 1/10 of the price of nitrogen sold with one. What you give up is release convenience and a wide margin for error. What you get back is the same nutrient for a fraction of the money. And since we are here, let me tell you what you are actually buying when you pick up that $80 program. Because once you know how to read the bag, you cannot unsee it. Turn any bag of lawn fertilizer around and find the 3 numbers. That is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, as a percentage of the weight in the bag. A common lawn product might read something like 2803. Now do the arithmetic that nobody does at the register. If that bag is 28% nitrogen, then in a 30-pound bag you are buying roughly 8.5 pounds of actual nitrogen. The other 21 pounds are carrier and filler. That is not a scam. The filler is genuinely necessary. It is what lets you spread a tiny amount of nutrient evenly across a big area without torching everything. But it is worth understanding that most of what you are lifting into your trunk is not the thing doing the work. Then look at what you are paying per pound of that actual nitrogen. That is the number that lets you compare any 2 bags on the shelf honestly, regardless of brand, regardless of packaging, regardless of which season it says on the front. Divide the price by the pounds of real nitrogen inside. Do that once in the store, and the whole aisle rearranges itself in front of you. When I ran that math on my 2 sides, the branded program was costing me something in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 times more per pound of nitrogen delivered. Not 10 to 15%, times. Some of that gap is real. You are paying for their lease coating, which is genuine technology and genuinely useful. You are paying for a formulation that is hard to burn your lawn with. You are paying for the convenience of a schedule printed on the bag so you do not have to think. And some of that gap is the bag itself, the seasonal color scheme, the shelf space, and the television advertising. I am not going to tell you which portion is which, because I do not know, and neither does anybody else outside those companies. What I can tell you is the size of the gap, and that most people have never once calculated it. Here is your weekend if you want to try it. Saturday, measure your lawn, pace the length, pace the width, multiply, and be honest, because most people badly overestimate. That number decides everything else. Then go to the farm supply store and ask for ammonium sulfate, 2100. Budget $20 to $30. While you are there, if you do not own a decent broadcast spreader, that is the single best $40 you will spend on your lawn. And it matters more with this product than with a forgiving branded one. Sunday evening, once the sun is off the grass, weigh out 2.5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Spread it in an even overlapping pattern. Then water it in for 20 minutes, right away. Put a reminder in your phone for 5 weeks out, because the one genuine downside of this approach is that it needs you to show up more often. And then watch it. You should see color moving inside 3 to 5 days. Now I want to hear from you, and I want 2 things specifically. First, if you already use ammonium sulfate or any other bulk agricultural fertilizer on your lawn, tell me your rate and your region. I know a lot of you have been doing this for years, and your numbers are worth more than mine, because you have run it across more seasons than I have. Second, and I am genuinely curious about this one, tell me what you spent on lawn products this year. Just a number, no judgment. I have spent stupid money on lawns before, and that is exactly why I ran this test. I want to see the range in the comments, because I suspect a lot of us are spending more than we think, and almost none of us has ever added it up. I read every one of these, and the best ones end up becoming the next video. Next time we are getting into the fall seeding window, and specifically why most grass seed never comes up at all, which is a much bigger problem than which fertilizer you chose. If your lawn is thin, that one matters more than this one. Go measure your yard. It takes 5 minutes, and everything else depends on it.